a pretty interesting thing to show you today that most people have never seen before. And that is what's inside a racing helmet. I'm gonna do my very best to disassemble this thing for you guys and not destroy my helmet, which I have done successfully a few times, but the good news is, Bell Helmets, shout out to you because I know you'll help me fix it if I mess it up. This was my 2023 racing helmet, and I raced in closed cockpit cars this time, so that is why I have the air intake here on the top. Some open wheel cars also run this if they tend to be hotter, like IndyCar. I don't have any aero elements on my helmet because it's closed wheel. Your head's not exposed like you are when you're in open wheel or Formula car racing. This is our visor. The cool things about visors is we actually have this little dimple right here that it hooks on, so that way, just in case, like the visor can't just very easily pop open, which we don't want if we want to have it closed. These just adjust how tight it is to move the shield up and down. This is the anchors for our Hans devices. So we have one on each side. Our Hans device goes on our shoulders and keeps our neck from going out of position. Let's get to the inside. First things first, you guys can see the chin straps, right? And most people actually don't know how to fasten one of these. You just go through both of the loops and then you go back once through one of them with this. We've got the padding. They changed it out for red now on mine. I dig it. So let's go ahead and pull some stuff out. You can obviously see I've already got the radio, part of the radio in my hands, which is where this plugs into the car. These are my racing earbuds. I put these in my own ears. This plugs into right here on the helmet, and this plugs into the car. I push a button on the steering wheel and I can talk. There's a microphone inside, which I will show you as well. And then the team can also talk to me and I hear them super well because these earbuds are noise canceling. Each cheek pad comes out. I can show you where my mic is now because it's actually inside of this piece. So the chin buckles actually loop through this cheek pad. And then if you see on the back side, it's pretty neat. There's like all this molding to where I can put the radio inside of so it fits in there and doesn't move around or chafe anything. You can see the radio's taped in right here. It's also Velcroed in on the inside right there, which I'm not gonna take off because I don't want to replace the Velcro. But that's how the radio is attached in there. So that is on my left cheek, which you can put on the right as well. It just depends on where your car's radio is hooked up. There's the other cheek pad. This looks the same. See, there's still those divots, so you can put your radio on the other side too if you want. Now that we've taken a bunch of it out, you guys see in there? We've got our hard shell on the outside that is carbon fiber and Kevlar mostly. And we have these two vents. You can see through the vents that are on the front of the helmet. Then we also have the rest of the padding, which I'm gonna I don't know if I want to pull the whole thing out because it's kind of really hard to put back in. So I'm gonna leave that part in, but at least now you guys can see more of the structure. It's like the carbon fiber Kevlar shell. Then we have like this foam piece that goes up at the top. And then we actually have an airbag in our helmet. If you see this sticker over here where it says eject, that's so the paramedics know that there is an air hookup here. So they hook up to this little tube right here, pushes air through this tube. I actually put this one in myself, which I'm pretty proud of. It's actually sealed in, so I'm not gonna pull it out. This little pad that's on the very top, tippy top, there's an actual airbag inside of that. So like when you originally go to install it, you cut a little square inside that foam pad on the top, and you put the little airbag inside that square, and then you adhesive it back to the top of the helmet so it sticks back up on there. Because the idea is if you were in an accident, they don't want to have to pull your helmet off because it could affect if there's damage to your neck. So in theory, the airbag just pushes your helmet up off of your own head instead of them having to yank on your neck and your head to get it off. That's pretty much what's all inside of our racing helmet. The only thing that's not in mine that can be in others is a drink tube. So some drivers will have a drink tube inside right by their mouth so they can suck water through during a race, or there's even an electronic system where you push a button and it pushes water right into your mouth. So I don't have one of those yet because our races are only 40 minutes, so we don't need it necessarily. Thanks guys so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed what's inside my racing helmet. Feel free to comment below if you have any questions on it or want to see anything else. But I appreciate you tuning in to watch me completely disassemble my Bell HP7. So see you guys in the next video.